Assalamu alaikum Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam.
In Surah Zalzala, Allah mentions that even an atom's weight of good or bad will be shown. Is this a hint towards the reality of quantum physics or the subtle realities of creation?
Well, this was what we talked about, that you do good, you see good, you do bad, you're going to be entangled with bad. So even to the extent Allah giving that just a tiny minute of doing good, you're going to see from it. So this is the realities of that entanglement. These are the realities of light. So when people begin to study from light and see the subtle nature of light, they understand how much light is diffused. If we don't think physical and we think spiritual. For now we have how many people in this room? Our lights are all diffused together. Because how big is your soul? It's not this small like this, it's huge. For us to be here, all the souls are all mixed together and diffused. And it's atomic reality spinning and not colliding, all miraculously moving in an exactly fixed orbit. How they… nothing random. If it was random then you walk into the room everything would explode because your atoms collided. How are we all moving and nothing is hitting? Like million trains going, how many electrons you have? How many of them spinning and none of them hitting? If we understood that then we would understand nothing can happen without Allah writing. Anything random in an atomic formula would be chaos because it would explode. Oh, he moved the cup, the electrons of the cup shattered the whole room. Not a single thing moves that is not on an orbit, fixed, and that each one is spinning and none of them colliding. No, it's not something that can be imagined. And then when we all come together, all our lights are diffused. That's why then Allah says, وَكُلُّ مَا صَادِقِينَ, keep the company of truthful. Why? If you keep the company of good people, what happens? Your lights get dressed and blessed by immensely beatific lights. That's why in your associations keep the company of truthful people. When you have a business, bring truthful people around you, don't bring crooks. Oh, this guy's really good businessman, that guy's a crook. If that guy's energy comes into what you're doing, will corrupt everything. You're viewing it with the wrong eyes. So when you do something, say, nah, I want to bring a couple pious people, because when their lights start to come into everything, everything becomes blessed, become an ocean of blessings. And that becomes the subtlety of that life. As soon as you go somewhere where it's not the right energy, what happens? It's dressing you with everything, because all of the dirtiness of the tide of that reality is coming into your tide and into your ocean. You have a beautiful swimming pool, crystal clear. So I want to invite all these homeless people, jump in. You will never go in there again. Not only they won't go in but you will never go again. Why? But if people are blind, they don't see their own self as like a swimming pool. You have a beatific light that you're emitting, and you want to surround yourself with other beatific lights. And this is tabarak and blessings. And when they do things and do things with each other and with blessed people, all of those lights come and bless everything. And they bring one who's not from that reality, it makes everything to be dirty. And now you have to filter out the problems of that individual that you brought into everything. So this is a way when Allah is saying, then keep amongst the good people whom their deeds and actions are good and pleasing, and as a result these are then the lights and the realities of quantum entanglement. Otherwise people have many difficulties and they seem to be entangled with many difficult people, and this is the ones that are under your control. So People are gonna email and now say, oh this. Yeah. Things that are not in your control, then it's your responsibility to submit to Allah's will. So Allah put people that are not pleasing to you in your life, then you submit. That's Allah's command. But when you put your will, that's what we're talking about. When you go and try to find difficult people and put them into your life, no. But when Allah put difficult people, that's sabr. That's when you say, Ya Rabbi ufawwidu amri ila Allah innallahu basirun bil ibad. For verily Ya Rabbi, you see my condition, grant me help. And just unpleasant situations, unpleasant people, and then Allah says, okay, let's see if you have sabr and keep your patience, keep your good character, and Allah will protect your ocean and your energy. But these discussions are about putting problematic people in our lives by our own hands. But what Allah writes, then that's a test, inshaAllah. Ufawwidu amri ila Allah innallahu basirun bil ibad. So even if your spouse is yelling at you, ufawwidu amri ila Allah innallahu basirun bil ibad. For verily Allah sees my condition, so that you don't have to answer back. Try not to fight, try not to get angry. Then, Ya Rabbi, you see my condition, I don't need to defend myself, that Allah to defend me. And have patience and patience and patience, inshaAllah.